story. A family full of heartbreak, confusion, and agony is reacting this morning after the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office reopened the case of their loved one, Kendrick Johnson. The teenager found dead, rolled up inside a gym mat back in 2013. A family spokesperson says the past few years have been tough. Johnson's death was originally ruled accidental, but things could change. There are now more questions surrounding the high-profile case. Mara Siriani joining us live from GBI headquarters this morning. And Mara, Kendrick's mother says she's feeling hopeful with the next steps in this case here.
She is, Sheba. They're also not buying the story that his death was accidental. They believe their son was murdered. Now, 8 years later, along with the Lowndes County Sheriff, they'll be able to view evidence in the case with their own eyes. So, as we mentioned, a 17-year-old's body was found rolled up in a gym mat. This was in January of 2013 inside the Lowndes County High School. The initial investigation concluded that Johnson accidentally slipped and fell while his family exhumed their son's body twice for independent autopsies that showed blunt force trauma as the cause of death. It also showed some of Johnson's organs were missing. Lowndes County Sheriff Ashley Polk says 2 years ago, his office requested documents and they were finally just granted access to 17 boxes of paperwork and hard drives to review. Activist Marcus Coleman has worked with Kendrick's family the entire time to get justice. He says this is a step in the right direction.
Took us 8 years and 2 months. Those 17 boxes in Lowndes County for a reason.
I want to start Fred.
Two sons of an FBI agent are describing raids on their residences in recent weeks in connection with an investigation into the death of a Valdosta high school student found rolled up in a gym mat. And their mother says they have not spoken to prosecutors, police, or the grand jury. But now they've talked to Channel 2 investigative reporter Mark Winnie. Mark live in DeKalb County with excerpts from those interviews that are new since 5. Mark.
That's right. We are live outside the Atlanta field office of the FBI. We are told that is where the father of Brian and Brandon Bell was assigned, and we worked out of Valdosta. But it was another federal agency that apparently showed up at his son's residences recently.
This is where they knocked the morning of around 5 a.m. You can see the scuff marks from the shoes as the U.S. Marshals knocked.
I was laying in bed. I got a bang on my door.
Tactical gear?
Yes, sir, to the nth degree.
It was just like, it's about the Kendrick Johnson case, the ongoing Kendrick Johnson investigation.
Brandon Bell says what he and brother Brian Bell woke up to in 2 different rental places July 21st was worse than a bad dream. Deputy U.S. Marshals serving search warrants in connection with the mysterious death of Kendrick Johnson at Lowndes High School in 2013.
I was just really shocked.
I broke down and cried.
I really had no reason in my head why they would be here.
It just keeps on getting worse.
One might imagine Kendrick Johnson's mom feels like she's in a nightmare that won't end.
Kendrick gives me strength. You know, he was our baby. He was my son.
The Lowndes County Sheriff says after a thorough investigation, his office agrees with the state medical examiner that Johnson's death was an accident due to positional asphyxia, that he wedged himself in a rolled-up gym mat trying to reach a shoe and could not get out.
I would imagine practically every one of your viewers sat scratching their head.
And a lawsuit by Johnson's parents alleges a group including the Bell brothers, sons of an FBI agent, violently assaulted their son, leading to his death.
My only angle is to find justice for my son.
But the Bell civil attorneys, Patrick O'Connor and Bryce Ladson, say the July 21st search warrants sought text messages, emails, and the like relevant to alleged witness tampering and obstruction of justice.
Is it possible you were involved in any witness tampering or obstruction?
No, sir. In no possible way whatsoever.
Have you obstructed justice in any way?
No.
Have you tampered with any witnesses? Tried to influence anybody? Tried to stop somebody from talking in the Kendrick Johnson investigation?
No.
Where our viewers can look in your eyes, did you have anything to do with the death of Kendrick Johnson?
No, sir. Nor me or my family had anything to do with his death.
Both Bells maintain they have rock-solid alibis.
Where were you?
I was in class.
Videos, pictures, and theories abound online about what happened, some involving school surveillance video. We talked to Brandon Bell about his appearance.
I was changing clothes before I had to leave for the wrestling tournament that we were going to. And I went in there to check my weight the first time. I changed, and then the shirt that was assumed to have blood on it, that they had circled and said blood, it actually said RLX. It's a type of polo.
How's it feel to get your side out?
great. Because I finally, like, we've just been sitting here. Like, not just letting everybody else talk. You know, it's our time to talk.
Now, a March 2013 document in the file suggests an attorney told the sheriff's office that after consulting with the father of Brian and Brandon Bell, he advised them not to make a statement. We are posting extensive raw video at WSBTV.com and tomorrow on channel